Muhammadu Buhari comes into office at a time when Africa's largest economy is battling a very serious economic challenge. Revenue have become so badly depleted that the government now resorts to borrowing to fund its recurrent expenditure. The country's national debt now stands at $60 billion. Unemployment is sky high. Electricity supply is at its worst, with just about 1,327 megawatts for its over 150 million citizens. Public infrastructure is begging for much-needed development. Amidst all of this, there's the issue of petrol subsidy. For weeks, the country's economy was almost grounded by petroleum importers demanding payment of subsidy claims running into $1 billion. In 2014 alone, the government spent $3.14 billion on subsidy payment. The complete tally for this year is not yet out. Analysts say one of the first things the new president must do right away is to deal with the issue of subsidy.
Difficult decisions have to be taken. Difficult decisions are taken, and he had better taken them now, that at least he has a little bit of goodwill from the people. He had better take the bad decisions now, or not the bad, the tough decisions. Take them now. Let the people quarrel, let them bet. They will understand. Because the issue is, where will he be getting one? They say it's 200 billion, 300 billion, they say it's 500 billion. Where will he get that today to be paid? And if he doesn't, and there's scarcity of fuel, that's what will cause him more problem.
Another challenge Buhari would have to deal with is how to shore up a depleting foreign reserve and the depreciating value of the country's currency. Despite devaluing the naira early this year and tightening liquidity, the country's monetary authority has not been able to check the slide of the naira.
One of the key things is look at the fiscal policies and the monetary policy with the central bank and ensure that they are focused at reinflating the economy, stabilizing the institutions that help to redistribute resources within the economy, so that resources that will support economic development through business development and employment creation are facilitated. Once that is happening, you will see the indicators getting better.
We should focus a lot more on agriculture. We saw the outgoing government show a lot of attention to agriculture, but I think the current government should focus so much more on agriculture. Then you look at the issue of solid minerals. Beyond the aspect of exporting the crude products of solid mineral products and agricultural products, we should think of adding values. We should think of exporting the finished product of these sectors, and then that will improve our export earnings.
For now, everyone is on the lookout on what Buhari's cabinet would look like. Analysts say the shape of his cabinet would to a large extent give an impression of what his policy direction would be. But the president knows his shoulders a huge burden of expectation. He also knows that he has enormous goodwill going for him. It's now up to him and his party to get this economy running once again. Deji Badmore, CCTV, Lagos, Nigeria.
Meanwhile, it was party time Friday night in the northern Nigeria following President Muhammadu Buhari's inauguration. Residents of Kaduna took the chance to make merry and slaughter cows and goats in preparation for the big feasts that night. Leslie Mirungu with more.
An animal frenzy on Friday. Residents in northern Nigeria on Friday celebrated after Muhammadu Buhari was officially sworn in as president of the oil-rich country. Buhari was sworn in at a ceremony in the capital Abuja, where numerous African heads of state and foreign dignitaries attended. For the residents of Kaduna, the party is incomplete without some sumptuous take.
Well, this piece of meat behind me is my own, and I have slaughtered many more animals for other customers. It's all part of our little gestures to celebrate the change in government.
These 3 pieces of meat will roast them, and we will cook the other ones. We are thanking Allah for giving Muhammadu Buhari power. You know, when Allah gives something good, you have to show appreciation in a positive way.
Buhari's March election win was Nigeria's first democratic transfer of power from one party to another. Beside the celebrations, he inherits a host of problems from his predecessor Goodluck Jonathan, evident from a group of people who'd gathered to watch the inauguration, but a power failure cut short their celebration.
There is a power failure. We are not surprised. Various regimes have promised to fix the electricity problem, and millions and trillions have gone into the projects to no avail. That is why we voted for Muhammadu Buhari, because he keeps his promises, and we are certain he will fix the problem.
Buhari's swearing in begins a chapter which many Nigerians hope will mark a turnaround for the country's economic and security situation. Leslie Murungu, CCTV.